Yo, what's up guys, it's the Seahawks area back with another video, and today is my Week 12 NFL recap. You know the drill, every game besides Monday is over. I don't really do the Monday games unless it's like actually good, but I think I've probably done 2 Monday games all year, so yeah. We're going to start with, obviously, Thursday night that I didn't watch a snap of, because I keep forgetting when it's Thursday there's football. Anyways, the Browns beat the Steelers. Okay. 24-19. It was a snow game in like the second half, something like that. But turned from a grassy green field to just pissing down snow. But it's like the best atmosphere to play in. Oh wow! Start with the losing Steelers. Seriously, how? What the hell? Looks like Russell did good. 270, a touchdown. The rushing could have been better. I mean, if you look at the total rushing, looked like it did its job. Didn't really do its job all that well, though, because it couldn't help the Steelers win. But Warren had a touchdown. Both Najee and Warren had over 40 yards rushing. Calvin Austin, 78 yards and a touchdown. George Pickens, another fight. And at the end of the game, he was more focused on beating someone than trying to actually catch the Hail Mary. So good job there, Pickens. I don't know if it's possible, but like if it is, bet the over on him getting in a fight with someone every week. You'll cash that out like that. Fumbles, okay. Wilson lost and recovered a fumble. Patrick Queen with 7 tackles. We got a sack for Nick Herbig. And that's all. No sack for TJ Watt. What the hell? Dante Jackson with an interception. He's had a handful of picks this year, I'm pretty sure. 7 points for Boswell and only 1 punt for Waitman for 15 yards. Okay. Now the winning Cleveland Browns, Jameis Winston, 219 yards, but an interception. He did have a rushing touchdown. Nick Chubb had 2 rushing touchdowns in his first game against the Steelers since last year. We all know what happened. Jerry Jeudy's looking pretty good. Let's see, no receiving touchdowns obviously, but Jameis Winston, Cedric Tillman lost fumbles. The defense, Grant Delpit, 10 tackles. Myles Garrett had 3 sacks. 3 sacks. That's crazy. That's a big reason why the Browns won. Jordan Hicks had the other sack. No interceptions. 4 points for Dustin Hopkins and 3 points for Corey. Yeah, Steelers. You beat the Ravens 1 week, and you lose to the Browns the next week. You are a confusing team. Alright, and now the Sunday slate. We're starting with the Buccaneers beating the crap out of the Giants 30-7. Tommy DeVito, you suck. Jeez, dude, just the whole Giants organization sucks. Baker, I mean, he didn't really do much. Every person that had a hand or a carry scored a touchdown. I think all the touchdowns you guys got were rushing touchdowns. Nice. Welcome back, Mike Evans, 5 for 68. Bucky Irving, 6 for 64. And then everyone else just had one catch. All right. 2 fumbles for Baker, though. 10 tackles for Izing. A sack for Antoine Winfield, a sack for Nelson, a sack for Vita Vea, Kalijah Kancey. No interceptions, surprisingly. 6 points for McLaughlin. He almost had more points than the Giants did. And 2 punts for your punter, Gill. Now the Giants. Alright, yeah, that's about what I expected. Devin Singletary got your only touchdown in, 5 minutes left in the game or something like that. Malik Neighbors, 6 for 64. At least he's somehow being productive still, and he had some nice words to say after the game. Just saying soft as hell. That's accurate. The whole team is soft as hell, and it sucks. I don't know how Seattle lost to this horrible team. Tyrone Tracy lost another fumble. Newbin and McFadden with 10-plus tackles. You didn't get a sack or a pick. No wonder you lost. I mean, you didn't have a chance to begin with. 1 point for your kicker and 4 punts for Gillen. Panthers almost did it. They had the Chiefs. They almost did it. If they didn't let Mahomes get that big rush at the end of the game. That sucks. Anyway, the Chiefs are the worst 10-1 team I've ever seen. Here's the thing with them. Yeah, they're a good team. They orchestrate well. They plan well. They practice well. They play well, I guess, this year. They aren't blowing teams out, though. They are barely squeaking out wins. Like, the only team I think they've beat, I think they've had, like, maybe 2 games where they won by more than 10 points against the Niners, and I think the Raiders, or maybe the Broncos. I don't know, but you guys are not a good 10-1 team. Like, you almost let one of the worst teams in football beat you. And you're probably celebrating that like you won the damn Super Bowl. You guys are such a bad 10-1 team. But Mahomes probably had his best game of the year. Kareem Hunt, 16 for 68. Mahomes had that 33-yard rush at the end of the game to pretty much win the game. Noah Gray, legacy game, 4 for 66 and 2 touchdowns. At least Kelsey had a productive day, I guess. 5 for 35 and a touchdown for D-Hop. I like how he's being implemented more into the Chiefs' offense, I guess. Mahomes fumbled. Isaiah Johnson with 8 tackles. A sack for Dana. Half a sack for McDuffie and Nick Bolton. And that's all. No picks. 12 points for Spencer Schrader and 2 points for Matt Araiza. And now, the Panthers. Bryce Young. Look, he did all he could with not the best offense. Chuba Hubbard still scoring touchdowns. That's not surprising this year. David Moore. Oh my gosh, it's like 2020 David Moore all over again. 6 for 81 and a touchdown. Let's go, man. Jatavion Sanders. Oh, had a scary, like, head injury. Yeah, Jatavion Sanders carted off after landing on head. We're just not going to show that. Bryce Young did fumble. Jewel with 9 tackles and a sack. A sack for J.C. Horn. A sack for Wanham. A sack and a half for Clowney. Half a sack for Deshaun Williams. 5 sacks. No picks. 13 points for Pinero. 2 punts for Hecker. Look, I know I've also been talking crap on Bryce a lot, saying he's a bust at the start of the year, but I would like to say I'm sorry, and that I think getting benched was the best thing that's happened to him so far in the NFL. It's really brought back his confidence, and he's looked better ever since he's been starting again. I think he does have a bright future, so good thing I didn't sell any of his cards. I have his yet. Hope I'm not biting my tongue on that, but I hope he does succeed now. This was probably the greatest fourth quarter of football ever played. At least to my knowledge. There was, 4 touchdowns scored in the last 3 minutes of this game? This game sucked until the fourth quarter, but look at the box score in the fourth quarter. 41 points scored in the fourth quarter? Something like that? That's insanity at its finest. Wow. Cooper Rush, 247, 2 touchdowns. Rico Dowd will actually look like a productive running back for once. That's wild. CeeDee Lamb, 10 catches for 67 yards. Schoonmaker, touchdown. Jalen Tolbert got a touchdown. Fumble squad, my gosh. Josh Butler, Eric Kendricks, 10-plus tackles. A sack for Butler, 2 for Micah Parsons. Sack for Overshown. An interception for Golston, and Kamu, I think that was the Hail Mary one, though. 9 points for Aubrey, 6 punts for Brian Anger. Oh, don't forget the 2 kick return touchdowns. Cavante Turpin's looked like something straight out of Madden, dude. He accidentally hit circle or B to do an accidental spin move, and then just took off and scored. What the hell, Commanders? And then Thomas on the onside kick just had to score because why not, right? Yeah, I don't know. Well, let's go to the Commanders. Jaden Daniels, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks, led the rushing with 74 and a touchdown. Scary Terry McLaurin had the 86-yard touchdown towards the end of the game. Noah Brown, 71 yards. Zach Ertz scored a touchdown. Bates lost a fumble. Bobby Wagner and Frankie Luvu with 8 tackles, a sack for Payne. That's all, no picks. Austin Eckler got knocked the hell out towards the end of the game. Hopefully he's alright. That was scary. 7 points for Austin Seibert, 6 punts for Tressway. Commanders, you are on like, what, a 3-game losing streak now? So, what's going on? Jaden Daniels, do you want to be Offensive Rookie of the Year anymore? I don't know. Bo Nix is claiming that spot right now. We'll get to that, though. Yeah, probably expected this. Dolphins beat the Patriots 34-15. Tua owns the Patriots. Nothing else is new. Drake May still looks good. Had an interception, though. This rushing is god-awful. Demario Douglas, 62 yards. Austin Hooper had a nice touchdown. Let's see. May lost a fumble. Marcus Jones and Tavai, 8 tackles. 1 sack for Barmore. 1 sack for Schuler. No picks. 1 point for Joey Sly. 5 punts for Behringer. I think the other touchdown came from Christian Gonzalez. Recovery touchdown or an interception? Oh, yep, says it right here. Took a fumble to the house. Now, Tua probably his best game of the year. Hopefully he can remember it. I don't know. This rushing, not much better. Actually did worse somehow. Jalen Waddle, 8 for 144 and a touchdown. Johnny Smith, 87 and a touchdown. Achane, 2 receiving touchdowns. Tyreek Hill, can you freaking do something this year, please, besides get arrested? That's your highlight of the year, bud. Come on, pick it up. Jalen Wright fumbled and lost it. I'm pretty sure that was the one that Gonzalez took to the house. Jordan Brooks, 9 tackles. A sack for Ramsey. Zyler, 1.5 for Chad Robinson. He's really emerging as of late. Half a sack for Ogba. An interception for Terrell Dodson. Can every former Seahawks defender stop going off every time they join a new team? To be fair, though, he still can't defend for anything, but cool, you got a one-handed pick. 10 points for Sanders, 5 punts for Bailey. Really, Texans? Really? You guys are frauds. Holy hell. Absolute frauds. You guys were like, what? 6-2 at one point? Something like that? That's embarrassing. Will Levis carved your defense up besides a stupid interception. That was a pick 6, I'm pretty sure. Pollard, probably his best game of the year. Ridley, 93 yards. Okonkwo, 1 for 70 and a touchdown. Nick Westbrook, King got the other touchdown. Levis lost the fumble. So did Jaquan Jackson. Kenneth Murray, 7 tackles. A sack for Harold Landry. A sack for Jeffrey Simmons. A sack for Tavondre Sweat. And the announcer, or the broadcaster for this game, was like creaming himself when Sweat got the sack. Like, dude, chill. Gay with a sack. An interception for Kenneth Murray and Brownlee Jr. Let's see, 12 points for your kicker and 5 points for Stonehouse. And now the Texans, Stroud, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. Their rushing was so contained. My goodness. One of the best rushers of the year, Joe Mixon, got held to 1.6 yards a carry on average. That's bad. Nico Collins, 92 and a touchdown. Stover got a touchdown. Pretty sure that's his first career touchdown, if I'm not mistaken. Shahir, 8 tackles and a sack. 3 sacks for Danielle Hunter, a sack for Barnett, 2 sacks for Will Anderson, 1 sack for Togi, 8 total sacks, and you lost by 5 to the Titans. Nice. Interception for Jimmy Ward. That was like a really bad pass by Will Levis for a pick 6. 9 points for Fairbairn, 5 points for Tommy Townsend. Texans, you're lucky you play in a garbage division, because if you played in the AFC East or something, or the AFC West, you guys would be in dead last nearly in the West at least. Pick it up. Come on. Especially Stroud. Dude, sophomore slump, I know, but go back to last year, please. Alright, the best team in the league beats the Colts 24-6. Not shocking whatsoever. I'm pretty sure Jared Goff has had a handful of games this year where he doesn't even throw a touchdown, but the Lions still blow out their opponent because their rushing game is so good and their defense can just eat the offense alive of whoever they're playing. Gibbs, 2 touchdowns. Montgomery, a touchdown. Jameson Williams, St. Brown, Tim Patrick, all 50-plus yards. That's amazing. Jared Goff fumbled, 9 tackles for Campbell. They didn't even get a sack in this. They still contain this crappy Colts team. They didn't get a pick either. 6 points for Jake Bates, 4 punts for Jack Fox. Richardson did nothing. What else is new? I mean, he had 61 rushing yards. What is up with Jonathan Taylor right here? What? Okay. Pittman finally did something this year. A fumble for Taylor, fumble for Richardson. 3 players with 10-plus tackles. Nice. A sack for Franklin, Buckner, and Latu. That's great. Matt Gay with all 6 points and 6 punts for Sanchez. The Bears were 4-2 at one point. They have lost 5 straight games. That Hail Mary against the Commanders killed their spirits. Every week they just find the most unique ways to lose. They're the best at that. The only thing we're good at this year. Wow. Sam Darnold, another great game out of him. Aaron Jones killed the Bears once again. Jordan Addison, elite game. TJ Hawkinson, hell yeah, dude. Jay Jettis, 2 for 27. I don't know what's up with that. Aaron Jones did lose a fumble. 11 tackles for Smith, a sack for Van Ginkel, 2 for Grenard. And that's all. No picks, surprisingly. 12 points for your kicker and 4 points for Ryan. Right now, the Bears. I mean, Caleb Williams, one of his best games so far. He showed flashes of USC. Caleb Williams, especially with his scrambling around to make a play. He led his team in rushing, though. That's interesting. A touchdown for Roschon Johnson. DJ Moore finally had a good game. Keenan Allen had a great game as well. DeAndre Carter lost a fumble. Kevin Byard with 13 tackles. DeMarcus Walker, Montez Sweat, Jacob Martin. They all got sacks. I have not heard that guy's name since the Seahawks traded him for Clowney. No interceptions. 7 points for Santos. 6 points for Torrey Taylor. Bears, how are you going to lose next week? Like, you gave the fourth quarter everything you had, but you just fell apart in overtime. You got the onside kick, you got into field goal range, you tie the game, but then you just look clueless after that in overtime. How many more games like this do you have to fire your defensive-minded head coach? Fire him already. Nothing else is new with the Broncos beating the Raiders, I guess. 29-19. Bo Nix, his last handful of games, he's had 17 touchdowns, 2 picks or something like that. I don't know, but if Jaden Daniels really doesn't want the Rookie of the Year, I think Bo Nix will just scoop it right up. He's like the second best rookie quarterback right now, but he's gonna keep going up. I'm investing in some Bo Nix rookie cards right now. That's for sure. I do apologize for crapping on you as well. I'm gonna say this once again. Gave him an F on draft night. Probably one of the dumbest things I've ever said. There's rushing. It was not great. Both of these rushing games were kind of, Cortland Sutton, though, 8 for 97, 2 touchdowns. Devon Veal, 6 for 80. Roach picked up a fumble. 6 tackles for Barton, Locke, and McMillan. Half a sack for Barton. A sack for Bonito, Ellis, Roach. Half a sack for DJ Jones and Jonathan Cooper. Half a sack for that guy. 5 total sacks. Brandon Jones with an interception. 17 points for Will Lutz. Wow. And 4 punts for Riley Dixon. Now the Raiders. Minshew was out for the season with a torn rotator cuff, something like that. So they're gonna get Daniel Jones as of 2:20 p.m. on November 25th. I would guess that the Raiders will sign Daniel Jones because there's no way they're confident in Desmond Ridder. I mean, their season's been over since preseason, but you gotta try, I guess. I don't know. Or you could just tank for Shedeur Sanders or Cam Ward or something like that. Anyways, Minshew, 1 touchdown, 1 pick, 230 yards. Whoever Sincere McCormick is, that's a name of all time. He led the rushing with 5 for 33. Jacoby Myers is at least having a good year. The touchdown came from Amir Abdullah. Brock Bowers, 4 for 38. I'm pretty sure he's 8th in the league in receiving yards. Something like that. Yeah, he's the best tight end in football. I'm going to continue to say that. Raider lost a fumble. What else is new? DeCamerion Richardson, 8 tackles, a sack for Tyree Wilson, and that's all. No picks. 13 points for Carlson, 4 punts for A.J. Cole. Alright. The Brandon Allen experiment is off to a great start, I see. It's okay, Niners. It's okay, I promise. You can go 1 year without being dominant. It's okay. Packers BTA, you guys, 38-10. Give me the we're injured excuse all you want. You guys got BTA. You would have probably lost if Nick Bosa and Brock Purdy were playing because you guys are not good this year. Brandon Allen, 199, a touchdown and a pick. McCaffrey did nothing. George Kittle had productive day somehow. 5 for 40 for Jennings. Debo, maybe you shouldn't have switched your number. I mean, you've sucked since 2022, so I don't think a number change would have really done anything. You're just not good anymore. Wow, holy fumbles. 2 fumbles for Brandon Allen, 9 tackles for Yadam and Mustafa, 2 sacks for Leonard Floyd, no picks. Moody with, almost half your points. And 3 punts for Pat O'Donnell. Now the Packers. Jordan Love, 2 touchdowns, 163 yards. But the story is Josh Jacobs. 26 carries, 106 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Wow. Wow. Dobbs with 54 yards, Tucker Kraft and Malik Heath with the touchdowns. Quay Walker and Boldred with 7 tackles, a sack for Lucas Van Ness, a sack for Rashawn Gary. And, look at that, McKinney, another pick. 7 on the year, I think. He's had a pick in all but 5 games this season. Okay. McManus with 8 points and 4 punts for Whelan. This was the NFC West leader. Good to know. The Cardinals did absolutely nothing against the Seahawks. Their deadly rushing was held to 49 yards. 7 carries for 8 yards for James Conner. 2 for 9 for Tyler. I thought he was gonna eat our defense alive on the ground. I guess not. Oh, and he also threw a pick 6 to Kobe Bryant on 4th down. Good job, Kyler. Nice MVP talks you were getting last week, pal. Trey McBride, though, Seattle cannot cover a tight end for anything. I will say that. McBride is a very good tight end. He just can't score a touchdown for some reason. He has a rushing touchdown, but nothing else. Marvin Harrison did absolutely nothing. Yeah, he was getting clamped. It's okay, Cardinals. No fumbles, though. 9 tackles for Taylor Demerson. A sack for Buda Baker. He was on us all game. He normally is every time he comes back to Seattle. A sack for Collins, Luketa, Stills. I will say their defensive line was getting to us. L.J. Collier. Yes, the L.J. Collier got a sack on us. That's how bad our O-line is. Garrett Williams got another pick. Gino needs a hero ball interception every game. That's the one thing I can't stand with him. Ryan with all 6 points and 6 points for Gillikin. Remember in training camp when DJ Dallas said, or when the people were like, "Who do you want to play week 1?" and he was like, "I don't care. I want the She-Hulk." You did nothing. You had no carries. You had 2 kick returns. You did nothing for your team. So, did you get what you wanted? I don't know. I can't tell you. You absolutely suck. All right, Geno Smith. I don't know what to say about his game. He did make some good throws. I don't get how the O-line got worse with Anthony Bradford thankfully getting hurt. Yes, I will celebrate that because he is so terrible. 254 though. He has 12 touchdowns and 12 interceptions on the year. This rushing, maybe just maybe, if our offensive line could run block, we could have a rushing game, but no. JSN, 3 straight games of dominance. 6 for 77 and a touchdown. Wish he would have scored on that long pass he had, or completion he had, but it's fine. He scored on that anyway. Metcalf, 4 for 59. Lockett, 2 for 20. Walker, 4 for 52. Gino fumbled but got it back. Ernest Jones, I'm pretty sure that since we've traded for him, he has led our team in tackles every week. He has been the difference maker of why our defense is shaped around in the last few weeks. Him in the bye week, whatever was going on during the bye week, whatever McDonald did, if he brought in the SWAT team or something to beat our defense up until he played good, I don't know, but they've been dominant since the bye weekend. Thank you. Tyrese Knight had his best NFL game so far. His first career sack on like the third play of the game. 2.5 sacks for Leonard Williams, half a sack for Reed. Boye Mafe, a sack on the first play of the game, I'm pretty sure. Kobe Bryant with a 69-yard interception for a touchdown, and did the Marshawn Lynch ball grab celebration. NFL, I know you're going to fine them, but you don't have to. The players are just having fun. You don't got to be a dickhead and just take players' money away for celebrating something that's not easy to do, especially for a corner/safety. I think he's a safety. There wasn't even a Cardinal player near him. It's not taunting either. You shouldn't flag someone for celebrating. As well as there wasn't even a flag on it, so why even fine him? And I bet they will fine Gino for telling the NFL not to fine Kobe. I would guarantee it, because the NFL hates fun. Rant over. Myers with 4 points and 5 punts from Michael Dixon, the greatest punter of all time. Realistically, the score is 37-14. The Rams got a garbage time touchdown with Cooper Kupp. But wow. Jalen Hurts, 179 and a touchdown. But this game is all about Saquon Barkley. And also A.J. Brown. He had himself a great game. 109 and a touchdown. But wow. Saquon Barkley. Fantasy, thank you for not putting me against him this week. Thank you. He dropped like 47 points in both leagues I'm in. Wow. 255 rushing yards, 2 touchdowns. He had like 100 or 300 something all-purpose yards. That is insane. He is probably top 3 MVP right now. Yeah, it's a quarterback award. It shouldn't be, but if it doesn't somehow go to a quarterback this year, Saquon is making a great case for himself. What a game he had. Dean picked up a fumble, 8 tackles for him as well, and a sack. Great game for Jacoby Dean. 2 sacks for Milton Williams, a sack for Brandon Graham, a sack for Josh Sweat. Brandon Graham, though, his season is over. He tore his tricep. He announced himself he's done for this season. And he also said he was going to retire after this season. That's a brutal way to go out. It was a great dude right here. So funny. He's like just an older version of Christian Wilkins in terms of just being funny. He's a comical guy. And the game will miss him if this is his final season. Please come back for just one more ride. One more ride. Come on, you got one more year in here. But even though you're like 37 or something. No interceptions, 13 points for Elliott, 1 punt for Braden Mann. Matt Stafford, he had himself a good game, 2 touchdowns, 243 yards. Kyron Williams found his way back into the end zone. Puka Nacua, great game out of him. Cooper Kupp had a garbage time touchdown. DeMarcus Robinson had the other touchdown. 2 fumbles and a lost one for Kyron Williams, though. 12 tackles for Roseboom. That guy is underrated. A sack for Braden Fisk. He's also underrated. He's been a great rookie. No picks. 2 points for Joshua Carty and 4 punts for Ethan Evans. Well, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, and subscribe, and turn the notification bell on so you'll never miss an upload. I will see you in the next video. Go Hawks!